Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I quickly want to talk about the frequency we are in right now when it comes to the reconstruction stage and the preparation for rebuilding something much bigger than you've ever created for yourself before, what your body is going through as a result, and just like the connection between your mind and your body. As your mind is going far ahead and your body has to basically catch up, your body is the one that creates in physical form, in reality. So understand that your body's dealing with a lot more when it comes to like recreating this new reality, when it comes to balancing the nervous system, when it comes to letting go of things that no longer serve you energetically, biologically, on a like DNA scale. Like, you guys, there's so much that's transforming on a cellular level. Your body's transforming, it's changing, it's letting go of things, it's learning to feel safe in a new environment, it's constantly checking its capacity to expand in the new space. Like, yes, you can and you are, but understand that your mind's always ahead, okay? And then also what's happening when you receive a desire, but when you are experiencing a desire for something, and the only thing that separates you from that desire and you is basically your resistance towards this new experience that you've literally just experience and have access to, this frequency that you have access to. Okay, so let's start with where it is that we are in the moment in the reconstruction stage, and then I'll talk about the desires as well, because the two are very connected. Okay, now I'll be here for about 20 minutes just because I do gotta go, but it's plenty of time to tap into this frequency. So let's get straight into it. Understand that wherever it is that you are right now, you are rebuilding, your body's reconstructing itself to basically embody a whole different frequency, like a whole different frequency. Okay, understand that you've been doing the work, you've been on this beautiful journey, you've been doing a lot. Congratulations, fair play to you. But understand that a lot of the times what happens is the mind tends to go ahead, right, past the reconstruction into we've already built. And because you fully know what it is that you're capable of doing, it doesn't go past what it is that you can do. It is going as far as you can go, right? But then what happens is we get very, very excited. We start living in our new realities and our bodies have yet to catch up. And the thing is about our bodies is it's the physical vessel that is able to transform this non-physical frequency into the physical. It is the one that's doing the heavy lifting, basically. So it's almost like when you get to this stage, a lot of you may be feeling this way now already, where you're exhausted, you start to feel bad about yourself. There's that voice inside your head that's saying, are you doing enough? If you're as powerful as you are, why is it not done now? And I want to remind you that your power and your ability to be powerful does not equate to how quickly you can do something. Everything has a process. Okay, everything has a construction phase. The foundation has to be built to sustain this new experience and reality. We can just skip to the beautiful house without having to build the house first. Guess who's the builder? The body, because it's existing in physical reality. And we tend to not respect it as much as we do the mind, because the mind is giving us all these amazing things. Yeah, we can do this. It's running. It's like, this is where we're going to be. This is where, how amazing does it look? Yes, the vision looks amazing, right? We know where it is that we are going and how it's going to be. But the mind's not the one constructing this reality. And it's not even that you're constructing it from like scratch, like it doesn't already exist. It exists, but your body has to reconstruct itself to be the one that's projecting that reality, to be the one that because you have to remember, so it exists already, but you become the version of yourself that's holding that. And that version of yourself includes physically, biologically. Okay, your nervous system has to match that one of that which is holding this frequency and this vibration, right? Because then when that's done, when we've constructed, right, when the building is built, what you seek is seeking you. The tenant is here, it's ready. You know what I mean? Like, once that is all done and the body has caught up to the mind, it's only a matter of time. It's already done, of course, it's constructed. But we tend to want to skip it because of how fast our minds can go. And of course, they can go that fast because they don't have to operate in the physical. You know, so a lot of you guys may be feeling really drained, tired, and just kind of feeling like, I hope you guys can see me. Just kind of feeling like we could be doing a lot more. Why are we not doing a lot more? And it's like, you're doing exactly what you should be doing. You are one person. There's only so much you could be doing. A lot of you may have literally just started a new experience anyway, and your body's still trying to catch up to that, and you've already left. And this is the thing with the growth mindset, you guys. You may have noticed, you probably will see these videos in my shorts as well, where I'm talking about how having a healthy growth mindset also comes with some things that you have to work on. You know what I mean? It's not all rainbows and butterflies. Like, it also comes with you having to remind yourself to celebrate in the present moment, because you can forget that you've landed and you're always flying, never truly getting to experience this, because the minute you arrive, you've already moved on to the next stage, the next expansion, the next elevation. You just got here. Look what you just created for yourself. Look what you've done. Look how far you've come already. You've just literally arrived and you're already gone. Enjoy this space. And I know it can be a challenge. I know it can be a challenge when you've seen how far you take it. It starts to, this moment starts to look small because you've seen the vision, you've seen how far you can take it. But if it's guaranteed, the mind's only showing you what's a trajectory of this moment. So if it's guaranteed, shouldn't you be more relaxed? Why can't you just enjoy the journey? It's like you being on a flight. Isn't that exciting? You're already on your way. You know it's guaranteed. So if you know that in the next 6 months, in the next 12 months, you already know that it's done, everything that you desire is already done, then you should be a lot more relaxed. And understand the difference, you guys. The growth mindset, that aspect of yourself seeks expansion in every single moment, but rest is part of expansion. Construction is part of expansion. Understand that the version of yourself that comes in, that is anxious, they have a sense of urgency and nothing's ever good enough. Whatever it is that you're doing is not good enough. You could be doing more. We need it now. We need it yesterday. Okay. And oh my God, we might be too late. If you don't do it now, you'll never do it. That part of yourself is fear disguised as ambition. Okay. Understand that they are not right. It's your fear. It's your fear coming in, talking to you in a rational way, and you're confusing that with the growth mindset, the part of yourself that's constantly growing and expanding, seeking to expand, because they understand that there's no expansion without grounding, there's no expansion without rest, there's no expansion without time for what it is that you've expanded to ground itself in reality. Your mind's expanding, but your body has to catch up to this level of growth first. And as it catches up to this level of growth, right, then we have to eat the fruit of this tree. And then after that, we're nourished, we're energized, we're ready for the next adventure. But allow the full cycle. You can't just keep growing without allowing the natural cycle to unfold fully. Okay, now that we're here, first of all, take a breath. Here is not that bad. It's only bad because you've been living inside your head. Okay, you've been living in a different timeline. But there was once a time where you were just as desperate to be here. So be here and allow this moment to be what it's supposed to be. Okay, allow your body to do what it's supposed to do so that you can grow into the next phase of your reality. But right now, you guys, it's very important. I know it may be challenging, but I need you to find everything you were searching for in this moment. And I need you to settle. I need you to be content. And I need you to just let it be. I want you to speak to the past you that wanted to be here. They have some wisdom to offer you, some knowledge, right? Like, we got here, we did it. Are you kidding me? How? Because from here, the next position exists, the next place exists. It wouldn't exist if it wasn't for here. Enjoy it. Let reality do what it's supposed to do. Let your body do what it's supposed to do. It's just like breathing. Your next elevation is going to be just like breathing. You're just going to flow into it. And it's good to be inspired. It's good to know, okay, I'm here. I want more. It's exciting. But for now, I'm here. It's exciting. I'm going to be here. And you guys, I want you to understand, this is very important as well. You are allowed to feel bad. You are allowed to sulk and to say, this is not enough anymore. I want more. You're allowed to feel your emotions without feeling bad that you feel bad. That's number one. Give it time. Allow yourself to cry about it. Allow yourself to be upset. Allow yourself to be like, you know what? I do deserve better. And I want better. And I feel bad. And it's okay to feel bad. It doesn't mean you're not grateful. But don't allow that to consume you. Don't allow that to become the only narrative in this beautiful space and moment. Because when you don't become the version of yourself that's able to recognize what you've done, you'll never recognize what you are doing and capable of fully if you can't recognize what you've just done. What's the point of building all these things if you'll never get to enjoy them? What's the point of creating new realities if you'll never get to live them? You are here. You are actually existing in your manifestations right now. But you have to live and enjoy what you've created for yourself. Yes, you have the ability and the capacity to create more, and you are. This is the rest period. This is where we get to enjoy what we have. You just ordered this on the menu and you're already thinking, I'm not going to bother eat it because I want that. I want this other thing now. I want this other restaurant now. Enjoy what you've just ordered. Allow yourself to be full and fulfilled and nourished. Enjoy it, be satisfied, sit down, allow the food to be digested, allow yourself to get hungry, and then go for the next thing. That's the process we are in right now, where we get to enjoy the food we just ordered. Enjoy it. And I know there's plenty to enjoy here. It's okay for you to say, I know I really wanted this when I was really hungry. It's all right. It's not giving me 1000% satisfaction, but it's good. Enjoy what's good about it. That's the aspect of yourself that has already outgrown this space, and they exist. It's okay. But enjoy and nourish the part of yourself that really wanted this. Enjoy what you can enjoy. Notice what you have outgrown and allow both to exist in this moment, and just allow yourself to experience the good and the bad. Just allow, without judgment, with knowing that this too shall end. Let me enjoy what I can. Let me allow what is and I cannot change for the moment, or what we just stepped into. Just allow it, let it be. Don't make it any more difficult than it is for you. Find the beauty, find the joy, but also allow yourself to experience the pain. It's part of the journey. And that's the only thing that you can do. For as long as you're doing those things, you're not feeling bad about feeling bad, right? You're not always trying to force yourself to feel good. There's a time and space for both of those narratives. Then you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, okay? Everything else will unfold. Soon, things will just change and you'll be like, wow, whatever it is that you are doing is going to have a result and effect. Your body's going to be prepared. It's going to be ready. Your mind's going to be like, okay, the batteries are charged. We have the new vehicle. The vessel's ready. Let's go. And you're gone. And I guarantee you, when you are living in this expansive reality that you envision of total freedom and abundance, I guarantee you will still be going through this cycle. You will. You are here for expansion. You are wired for expansion. You will always seek expansion no matter what it is that you have, which is why you have to learn right now to be happy with where it is that you are. Because it's a never-ending journey, and we don't want to spend the rest of our lives never landing, always flying. You have to have the time to enjoy where it is that you're flying to, okay? Now, very quickly, I'm also going to touch on, in these 5 minutes, I'm going to touch on the desire, okay? A lot of the times we separate ourselves from the desires that we have. That vision that you have right now of where it is that you're going, understand that your mind has gone further in the potential because the potential is a byproduct of this present moment. It sees where you are and it can see where you are going. That's why you became attached to it, because it's really actually possible. So understand that the desire, first of all, is not separate from you. It is something that you were able to identify based on this present moment, based on who you are, and you were able to experience it as you are within you, this frequency, right? But first, it's experienced in the non-physical before we see it physically. So because we've yet to see it physically with our eyes, our minds, we quickly think, okay, I want that, but I don't have access to it, because you don't see it physically. How can you not have access to something you just accessed in your mind? You wouldn't be, that desire is information about something you have access to. So how can you have access to it, but you don't have access to it? So then you're separating yourself, because you're saying, okay, I have access to it in here, but not out there. But where did it come from? Your mind simply processes information and data. Where is this information and data coming from? Your reality. Okay. So then we think, oh, it's because I see somebody else having it. You don't want what somebody else has. You want what you want. Your version of whatever it is that you got inspired by this person is a completely different reality and narrative, as I said from the beginning, from what it is that they have. What you experienced was you in that field, and that's a different person. That's a different experience. You experience yourself in the potential because you have access to that potential right now. That's where your mind traveled to. But then we separate ourselves from this thing and we think, oh, we don't have access to that, differentiating ourselves from this experience. And then suddenly we've created all these walls and barriers between us and this us over there that inspired us in the potential. What you were able to feel was the version of yourself that is experiencing that already. And it felt good and you want more of that. And you've now just separated yourself from that, saying, I don't have access to that. Why would you not have access to that? You just had access to it there. So I need you guys to understand that there is more than enough for everybody to go around, and that we do not want the same thing. Even if it appears that we're after the same thing, the experience that I'm going to have as a result of the same thing is not the same as you. Like when we are after these jobs, right? Understand that there's multiple jobs, multiple roles that are doing the same thing, and they're just looking for a particular frequency. If you didn't get what it is that you thought you wanted, it's not because you weren't qualified or good enough. It's just because your energy contradicts that space, and that space contradicts your energy, because what you are after is not just in these containers, in these jobs, in these things. You are after the version of yourself that you are as a result of this experience, right? And so it's not a match. But whatever you seek, there's a match at the other side that seeks that particular frequency and that note that matches perfectly, right? Because remember, you wouldn't be picking it up as a desire in your heart, in your mind, if it wasn't something that existed there. So the thing that exists there is also searching for you to be reunited, because nobody can fulfill that frequency in the particular way that you can. So be grateful that you didn't get that opportunity, because it wasn't for you. What is for you awaits you. But guess who narrates, guess who dictates whether you have access to that or not? It's you. Are you going to stop yourself by separating yourself from what already exists for you? By saying you're not good enough? By saying that, oh, everybody else gets to, but I don't? By allowing the ego, which is based on the data that you're choosing to hold inside your own head, navigate reality based on that limited data? Or you can say, okay, more information. I don't have access to the information of that reality, that perspective, which means that I can only deal with what I've got. It means I have to stay open to the possibility that there's a lot more. And if I've had the inclination, if I had the instruction, the desire in my head, the vision, it means it exists. So I'm going to go towards it. I'm going to stay open-minded about every possibility, every opportunity, because I know they are available for me, right? Allow your mind to do its job, and that's to give you exactly what you want. But yet what you want needs to be possible for you. So remove the impossibleness of everything, remove the lack, remove the barriers, and just allow reality to be, because that potential already exists in your reality. Your mind understands that it already exists. Your ego understands that it already exists, but it's a matter of like whether you want to experience it or not. So tap into the perspective that allows you to experience it. Change your mind and see. If it can happen for them, it can happen for me. And matter of fact, the way it happens for me, so unique, so different, that this space is dying for something like me, for someone like me. Yeah. Okay, you guys, so very quickly, I'm just going to summarize the energy and the frequency of what we're kind of all feeling right now. So understand that you are in your construction phase right now. The visions that your mind has provided you is just the projection of the future from where it is that you are right now. It can skip into time and see. And it feels good and you want to be there already because it's all amazing and you're like, it's better than this, right? But when you know it's already happening, that's your destination. You can enjoy where it is that you are right now, right? This is the stopover. You were going to South America and you had to stop maybe in, I don't know, somewhere else along the way, right? And you're thinking, oh, I don't want to be here. I'm going over there. But it's like, you get to stop somewhere else. It's also equally beautiful. You got yourself here. Enjoy where it is that you are. Stay confident and understand that you can breathe now. You don't need to be anxious or worried because it's guaranteed. It's literally guaranteed. That's why you're seeing it. Enjoy where it is that you are. You know where it is that you're going. Allow your body to rest. Be kind to your body for having to go through so much. It is the builder. You know what I'm saying? It is the builder that has to reconstruct itself, die, get reborn, go through so many different things to realign with everything that's happening. Give it a minute. Okay, give it grace. Give it praise for allowing you to even be able to have these experiences. Okay? We need to honor our bodies in this moment. Because if anything, by honoring your body, it will make things a lot easier and it'll probably make things go a lot faster too. If you could just allow your body to be and give it the time that it needs. Say, take your time. I am not in a rush. Why would you rush greatness? And after everything that it's going through right now, the last thing it needs is pressure. So you've got all the time in the world. You are an artist, a genius, a genius when it comes to reconstruction, to construction. Take your time, okay? I want everything to be perfect. I want everything to be ready. And I know that you are exactly all those things, so you need all the space and all the time to do what you gotta do it, right? You've got my support, because that's what it needs right now. Stress and pressure is gonna slow you down. So give it space, give it love, give it grace. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna leave you here right now because I've got to do a few more things, but I had to deliver this message, especially with how the energy is feeling in this moment. And I know that it's gonna help a lot of people. It's helping me, and I know that collectively we tend to go through the same energy and frequency to different degrees, of course, but just breathe, release that energy. Your body's tense, your body needs a minute. Don't feel bad as well if your body's craving dense energies, higher calories, higher, just a lot more energy. Just be kind and allow it to do its thing. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna leave it here. I love you guys. We're all in this together and the expansion has arrived. Let's just allow it to be constructed. Okay.